Republic is a group that campaigns for the monarchy to be abolished and the Queen to be replaced by an elected, democratic head of state. On Wednesday, the group claimed the monarchy costs taxpayers more than £345 million. This claim referred to a report previously published by Republic itself in the summer of 2017 with the aim of uncovering hidden costs of the Crown. The group tweeted, "The royals claim to cost very little. The truth is that they cost us more than £345 million a year, enough to pay for new nurses or police officers. And no, they don't pay for themselves from the Crown estate." #End the monarchy. A few monarchists and pro-Republic supporters expressed their clashing views on the claim made by the organization. Twitter user @OrStout replied to the post saying, "As I've said before, 345 meters is not very much money actually. So you're saying, even assuming they bring nothing back with that money, that they only use up around 0.04% of the annual budget? What's your evidence that an elected head of state, upkeep of historic palaces would cost less in your republic?" Social media user @EC4Medium replied saying, "The Republic would open up all historic palaces to tourists all year round. Also the Republic would keep the income from the duchies." Another supporter of republicanism, @Michelle Winniff, wrote, "Plus the Queen always gets an annual rise, in line with costs unlike most pensioners." This user referred to the Sovereign Grant Act 2011, which stipulates the cash amount the Queen receives cannot be less than that she received the previous year. A pro-monarchy Twitter user, @Jimbo79A, commented on Republic's tweet saying, "This is lying on a similar scale. And as long as you repeat it, I will point you out." In its tweet, Republic referred to the £345 million sum it calculated in 2017 by adding to the sovereign grant, which 4 years ago amounted to £76.1 meter. Other estimated expenses made by royals and the Crown, including the costs of security, the costs of Lord Lieutenants, and the costs covered by local councils for royal visit. With the passing of the years, some of these figures indicated by Republic in its report have changed. For example, the sovereign grant for the financial year 2020-2021 amounted to £85.9 The breakdown of the costs of the monarchy included by Republic also included the annuity for the Duke of Edinburgh which, following his death in April this year, should no longer be taken into account in future estimates. In its report, the group said it is difficult to know exactly how much impact the monarchy has on taxpayers as some costs are either kept secret, such as the cost of security, or recorded in the accounts of individual trusts, local councils and government departments, or simply ignored. It also conceded some of the costs we include are based on some assumptions and estimates that are not easy to verify. Asked to comment on Republic's claims, Buckingham Palace told Express.co.uk the security of the royal family is not a matter it discusses but, rather, is a matter for the Met Police. The palace also said to refer to the financial report being released every year and available on the royal family's website. The latest royal financial report published earlier this year shows the total sovereign grant for 2020-2021, including the dedicated amount for reservicing Buckingham Palace, amounted to £85.9 up almost £3 million from the 2019-2020 grant. In its report, the palace said this latest sum is equivalent to £1.29 per person in the UK. The core grant itself, which funds official travel, property maintenance and the operating costs of the Queen's household, amounts to £51.5 meters, while the rest has been allocated to the refurbishing works at the royal residence in London. The financial report released at the end of every fiscal year by Buckingham Palace shows a breakdown of the expenditure, including payroll costs, property maintenance, travel, utilities, housekeeping and hospitality. The sovereign grant replaced the civil list in April 2012 and, as explained by Buckingham Palace, the Queen's official expenditure is met from public funds in exchange for the surrender by Her Majesty of the revenue from the Crown estate. The core sovereign grant is calculated based on 15% of the income account net surplus of the Crown estate for the financial year 2 years previous.